Hey guys, it's SirGibbsGaming bringing you a Fortnite Save the World video on a build for a hero build that I'm kind of thinking y'all might like. I've actually kind of came up with a couple new builds. It's not new, but so anyways, I wanted to talk about Special Forces Banshee. If you haven't got her, you need to get her. She's a regular Save the World hero that you can get. If you have the Founders or Deluxe Edition or any other editions, you'll be able to get the different variants, which is Special Forces Ramirez and Jonesy. If you like using those variants, there's just different skins but the same hero, essentially. I don't know where they're at, but somewhere in this pile of heroes. But oh yeah, there's Jonesy. It's just he's got a Warface mask, and Ramirez, I think she has a mask on too. I think. Oh no, she doesn't have a mask on. But yeah, only difference, just the person. Anyways, I came up with this build because who doesn't like a good minigun? I like Warcry and I like minigun. So one thing I've learned, of course, the cooldown for these abilities are kind of long though. But don't diss it yet. Just saying. So the one thing is really cool that I thought. So basically, you got your minigun. Basically, it lasts like 15 seconds to 10 seconds. There's that with the It Ain't Done Yet. The Warcry lasts 3 more seconds. Warcry is 15 seconds long total. And then if you, each elimination you get during Warcry gives you 6 seconds total Warcry. So you'll have a 21-second Warcry damage buff. And I'm doing Breakbeats and Rocket Rift, which I'll be running a combination of abilities with weapons that are double crit damage. So there's that. So you have a different options other than waiting like a whole minute and 20 seconds for your ability to come back out. So it's kind of it's ability based when you need it and weapon buff build essentially. But yeah. So anyways, so I'll give you a couple examples here what you can do with it. So if you make I got a couple loadouts, little weapons I chose. So you have the Instigator. Instigator actually increases damage from all sources from everybody for 20% for 10 seconds. That does include the mini boss stuff, but things that are hard like smashers it'll make your smasher kills a lot easier. Or you could use the Love Song, which is coming out pretty soon, schematic wise, in the item shop. So this one you can put. This one basically it stuns your target for 10 seconds, but it doesn't include. You can't do mini bosses though. But the enemies though, you hit the enemy with arrow, boom, get 10 seconds to try to kill them as fast as you can while they're stunned. It would, yeah, okay, yeah, that would be pretty good too. I guess we'll make a build on that one too. Actually, I didn't think about that, but anyways, and the subwoofers come in play. That's why I left a slot open at the bottom there, so you can actually, so you could hit them with a bow, subwoofer, get your rocket rift 100% crit damage for 8 seconds, and you can either use the hemlock. I make a bundle bus hemlock because that's a bundle bus perk on the bundle bus originally, which you can actually get it on the hemlock if you could find a hemlock that has the perk. You know, every time you get a new hemlock, but there's one in the item shop too, by the way. Actually, yeah. If you want to take a chance, I might get one and increase it to legendary. Anyways, this is basically 5 shots, 70% damage, and it explodes, and it does a little bit of damage to the enemies nearby too. And you got lots of magazine size, almost 90 clip. But so you hit 100% crit for 305 crit damage, and then you get a 70% buff every 5 bullets you shoot, basically on their face. Or you could do the drum roll. I made a drum roll too, with the damage, double damage, and then double crit damage. So then you can maximize your crit damage and your damage per bullet, and then you get your every 10th bullet increases up to 60% damage buff. After you reload, it removes the buff, of course, but there's that option. So it's a little different than my last build, but the whole reason I made this build, honestly, was because I want to shoot the minigun faster. See, one thing I guess no one realizes, so when you use the minigun, okay, you use a combination first. You gotta do the Warcry, and then you gotta do the Subwoofer. Warcry, Subwoofer, Commando. When you go Commando, during the Warcry, you get a 30% fire rate. So your Gatling gun will shoot 30% faster, and it'll do double damage for 8 seconds after the Subwoofer. Probably about 7 seconds, as long as it takes you to press all the buttons. But so yeah, there's that, and then you get a 45% buff. So and then you get kills. See, this is where the minigun comes in handy. You get your 15-second minigun. You got your 15-second Warcry, just standard right there. And then you got 50% damage buff for killing enemies. You don't have to eat your Subwoofer if you don't have to. Well, you might want to, because so you can get your automatic 50% buff. So basically, and then okay, I'm getting all excited here. So anyways, Warcry, in each elimination you get will increase your Warcry for extra 6 seconds, so you'll still hold that 45% damage buff for an extra 6 more seconds if you keep getting kills. 15 kills, which you'll get to 15 kills real easy using the minigun. So so basically, you got the Rock and Rift increases your crit rating by 100%. I don't know if it actually works in that particular part with the crit rating of your weapon, but technically the minigun is a weapon that you equipped. But I'm not 100% sure on the 100% chance. But I should think about the crit damage on Ted actually would be pretty good on this build. But that means I would have to sacrifice my Subwoofers. Or no, I would have to sacrifice base solo. Oh, I guess I could put the bill out. Yeah, I guess I mean, Warcry is, it's only 6 more seconds. But the 6 more seconds, I could actually eat another Subwoofer in between. and still get 6 more seconds of Subwoofer abilities. Or Warcry ability and Subwoofer ability. So basically we're looking at, when I smack a Subwoofer, I get 50% buff. And then I'm using Warcry, I get 45. And you get her main, that gives you 70% buff. And you get a 50% damage buff. So you're looking at 140% damage buff. And as long as you keep getting killed, you'll increase your Warcry duration. And not including the damage buffs on your weapons, and then the Rock and Rift critting, basically. So you got 8 seconds to do some damage real quick. Yeah, and then with your minigun, well, let's look at the minigun. So your minigun does, how much does it do? Well, it says equipped a minigun which deals 20 million physical damage per shot and fires 18 shots per second. Last 10 seconds. So I got 15-second minigun. Is that correct? It says 20 million? I guess it says 20 million. Well, you'll see it right there on the screen. It says 20 million. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but well, let's just pull out a calculator here and see. So we got, I'm going to type this number out and see if it actually is 20 million. 834. Oh, it's 20 million. Okay, it's 20 million. Huh. So, okay, so it's 20 million physical damage per shot. And when we eat our Subwoofer, it's times 2. So, you got a lot of damage. 41 million. And then you eat a Subwoofer. That's what we get. and you times that, and it does that, fires 18 shots per second, so you're firing 18 shots. 18 shots per second. It's crazy. 18 shots. You're doing 745 million damage per shot when you're sub-wafer for 8 seconds. Times that by 8. So you're doing like, how much is that? That's like 5 billion damage apparently, or almost 6 billion damage. Okay, it's almost 6 billion damage. I don't know how we get these numbers, but apparently they're going commando. Anyways, 6 billion damage per shot when you sub-wafer for 8 seconds. But yeah, but either way, it still does a lot of damage. So this is where I like where it comes with the Warcry buffs. So you can fucking shred a mini boss. Well, you can use this on the mini boss. That was the catch too. So you could stun, shoot him with a bow, stun, hit your Warcry, hit your minigun, and go ham on that mini boss. You see what I'm saying? And you get 100% crit chance. I'm not 100% if it applies to the minigun, but we have to test that out next time though. So this is why I'm so excited about this build. But we could change out this perk for that other one I was talking about. Pretty debatable. Honestly, I forgot what I said, but what was that perk I was thinking of? Was it one of the Rocket Whiff perks? I think it was. No, not the Rocket Rush. What was the perk? I don't remember now. Well, anyways. Optional build, if you like. Oh, I remember it now. It was the Ted. Yeah, okay. Duh, Ted. Ted, where is Ted? Ted. Oh, here we go. So, we could do this one and lose the 6 seconds, essentially. But when you use the commando, you get increased crit rating by 10 and then crit damage by 100%. But if you get a sub-wafer and you commando and Warcry, I can't imagine how much damage it would do. Anywho, I'll leave you with that. You think about the possibilities. The cooldown takes forever though, but hey, you still got your weapon buffs. As long as you build your weapons with the double crit damage, you get kills. Pretty simple. It's not that bad, but you got your sub-wafers on Q whenever you need that, the 100% crit chance for 8 seconds, so you're good to go. Anywho, you can do that with the grenade launchers too, probably, in the rocket launcher. Yeah, well, it applies to any weapon, so yeah, I know it was a lot of information, but up to y'all how you want to do it. You just gotta maneuver all those combinations. Okay, guys, well, that was one of my builds. I thought might be pretty good. Maybe you might like it, maybe not. Leave a comment down below. Alright, make sure to like, comment down below. Use the code NAMSHOP. We'll see y'all in the next video, and we'll be out. See y'all later.